This is our Yamaha G1 Rebuild. As you can see, it's a bit larger than an average Yamaha or an average golf cart, as you can see. There's no lift, no suspension, no nothing. It's just straight tires. We got 22s on the back. And on the front, up here, we got 20s. We had to make some modifications. We had to cut out all the flares on the sides of it. And we had to cut out through here, so we just went ahead and cut it all the way across. As you can see, that's not your standard bumper. Here was what was our front bumper on it, but with the tires being so large, we weren't able to be able to steer with it. So we took a bumper off a four-wheeler and fabricated it on there. And the tires on there just for looks, because as you've seen from the other side, there's a slight replica of an Army Jeep. Here's the old tires that are on it. Size differences. Okay, well, lift up the top. Right now obviously you can see we're in a little bit of a rebuild. Blew the piston on it, getting ready to rebuild it. You gotta go get the new parts for it tomorrow. But in order to fit these huge tires on the back, as you can see, we cut out all the fenders. Right here is all the electrical that was on top of it. And over there was an oil tank. But in order to, again, fit these tires on there, we had to cut it off, so we converted it to run straight into the gas tank. And no, it won't hurt it at all. So if you come over here and look, there's a big metal plates that stuck through here. We had to cut them out and bang them back so we could get these tires on there. And then same thing with back here, we had to cut out the fenders. Came down about that much farther, but in our next project, after we get the piston put in, we gotta figure out a way to fabricate this a different way, because right there is where it sets stock. And as you can see, when you bounce on it, it hits. So we're going to probably end up cutting right through here, and probably will end up putting the gas tank on backwards. So that's about all we got so far. It's a work in progress. Once we get it running, probably get a couple videos of us up out there in the trails mudding a little bit. Before we put these big tires on the back, we had these smaller ones on the back with just those tires on the front, and it pushed us through the mud pretty good. But obviously there was no front steering, so we figured after we take and put the 22s on the back and the 20s on the front, it might handle a little better in the mud. So thank you for watching.